Hey, what's up YouTube? It's the Grunt coming at you today with some Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm doing my deck profile for my Vylons. And if you don't know what Vylons do, just in a quick word, Vylons, basically, they equips. That's what they are. You equip and equip and equip, and then you get equips back and do different things. And synchro summoning in the deck, it does not always win, but if you do something, there's possibility of it. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to first start with the extra deck. Alright, so let's see here. First, we have Vylon de Sigma. De Sigma, he is one of the main cards of the game. Main cards of the deck. Basically, okay, let's see. Yeah, he's a 25, 21. He's level 4, so 3 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach or exit material from this card. Check one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. Equip that target to this card. At the start of the damage step, this card battles a monster whose attribute is the same as the card equipped to destroy that monster. Basically, he's alright. I'll steal your card, and then I'll go back and destroy their monster. It's the same thing. Real fun. Alright, so I run 2 of these. Next, Shockmaster. Shockmaster, he's just another one, level 4, 3 level 4s. He's only 2316. He just, good to have in there, just for consistency. And what he does is, once per turn you can detach from exit material from this card to declare one card type, monster, spell, or trap, and that type of card, if spell or trap cannot be activated, or if a monster cannot activate its effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. Basically, disables whatever they want, whatever you're too afraid of to handle. Yeah, I know, crappy card. I remember when it came out. Alright, so here we have Utopia. Utopia is just there to stop attacks, just so you have enough time to do what you need to in the deck. Next, Vylon Sigma. Sigma is the card that you're going to get out at the very beginning of your turn. He's real easy to get out if you do get Trident Warrior and Cube or Stella. Alright, let's see. You need one light tuner, one or more non-light tuner monsters. When this card declares an attack, if it's the only monster you control, you can equip one spell card from the deck to this face-up card. And the good thing to do with that is either, it's probably material, because he gains 600 attack. And basically, if you do the right thing, this guy can get you overpowered and really knock out your opponent. Next, we have the card that everyone loves, Stardust. Stardust, yeah, everyone knows what it does, and if you don't, look it up. I'm not going to explain, because you should know. This is my gold rare. I love this thing. Sadly, I had to trade my Starlight Road for it, so I still do not have one of those currently. Next, Vylon Epsilon. Epsilon is pretty good. He's level 8, a little harder to get out. You have to get the right cards. One light tuner and one or more non-light tuner monsters. Equip cards equipped to this card cannot be targeted by cards or effects. Once per turn, you can send one equip card from this card to the graveyard to target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. So he's basically, if you equip a spell card to him, you can destroy a monster, and then since that card's destroyed, you get another equips card to your hand. Alright, next we have Alpha. He is a level 9 monster. He's 2211. Sorry, I haven't been keeping track of attack and defense for the other ones. One Vylon tuner for one or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target one equipped spell card in your graveyard. Equip that card to this card. While this card is equipped to the equipped card, it cannot be destroyed by spell or trap effects except for equipped cards. It's a real mouthful with equips. So basically him, he just stops stuff. Now, here we have the big guy, Omega. If you can get him out, you're doing pretty good, because he's level, I believe, 12. He's pretty hard to get out. What you have to do for him is 2 tuners, one non-tuner Vylon monster. Trust me, I haven't got him out yet. He's pretty hard. When this card is synchro summoned, destroy all face-up monsters that were normal summoned or set, ever, like in the game. Once per turn, you can target one Vylon monster in your graveyard. Equip that target to this card. During either player's turn, when a monster effect activates, you can equip one equip card to this card to the grave. You can send one equip spell card that is attached to this card to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do so, destroy it. He is really hard to get out, but you'll really get a benefit from him if you do get him out. It's kind of hard, but if you do, you will get a very big benefit. Now, on to the monsters. Alright, first up, we got, something you always want. Honest. He's a light. Real easy to get out. You can synchronize him you need, and also he's just basically used to stop something if something were to happen. Next, we have Hept, Vylon Hept. Level 4, 18,800. Once per turn, you can target one Vylon monster card you control that is equipped. That is an equipped card. Special summon that target and face-up defense this position. Banish it when it leaves the field. He's alright. I basically have him because of Omega to get him out, because you need a lot of stuff to get him out. Soldier, same thing. His effect is a little different. When this card declares an attack, you target an opponent controlled monster up to the number of equipped cards equipped to this card, and change those battle positions of the cards. Alright, next we have Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon is a real good card to have in this deck because you can summon him if you don't have anything else in the field, and Vylons, they can make your blood pressure rise, let's just say, because you can draw nothing and you can't get anything out on the field without losing it if it's a good card. So this is just, Cyber Dragon's a good one to have just in case something happens. Alright, next, Trident Warrior. Trident Warrior is one of the ways to get Sigma, like I was saying earlier. You can summon him, and if you have a cube or a Sigma, it summons him because it summons that because it's level 3, and then you can automatically synchro summon for Sigma. You should run 3 of him. I only have 4 because it's common and no one has it. Next, we have Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk, pretty good card. This card cannot be tributed basically it can't be tributed, and it can only be when this card is normal or flip summoned. Change the defense position, and basically discard a spell card, and you can discard a spell card. You get and put this in defense position. You get yourself something. All right, Vylon Prism. He is pretty good, level 4, 15, and just basically also he's a level 4 tuner, could help something, and basically and when this thing is destroyed, you can re-equip it to another card and it gains 1,000 attack. So he's a very good card to have in here. Here we have one of the most important cards of the deck, Vylon Cube. Cube is amazing. Is level 3, you get him with Trident Warrior, and if you synchro summon with his effect, you also get another equip card. And if Sigma's the only thing on your field, you get another equip card, so he could gain 1,200 and just blow whatever it is apart. Very good card. I have 3 of him because that's the main card of the deck. Stella basically is a substitute for him. Not very good effect. I mean, he's alright, but he's just a substitute. Then we have Thrasher. Thrasher, very good card for this deck. If you don't, also, just like Cyber Dragon, if you don't have anything else, you can use this guy. Use this guy, install stuff, and then get rid of him when you're done. Alright. Next, we move on to this. Excuse me. We move on to spell cards. Spells are the most important card in this deck. Alright, first, we're going to start off with our staples. As always, Dark Hole, just to get rid of everything your opponent has, just in case. Rhoda, if you get Rhoda and you don't have anything else, and you have a cube in your hand, get this, get Trident Warrior, and you're set. Reborn, you always want to use Reborn, because you can get anything back. Next, Mage Power. This is good because you can equip a buttload of stuff to the different monsters. And Mage Power, very, very good for amplifying that. I would suggest running 3. Next, we have Rod of Silence. This is a card basically only used in this deck. It's not a very good card, but it can help you. It's a monster equipped with this card increases defense by 500 points. Negate the effects of a spell card, excluding this card, that specifically designates the monster equipped to this card as a target and destroy it. Basically, if it's equipped to a card and something targets it like a spell, you can destroy the spell. Next, also a staple, MST. You on MSTs because, you know, they can destroy, they can get rid of something if you don't want it there, and it's basically a good card to have just in case. Next, we have Component. Component is alright. Equip only to a Vylon monster if it attacks and if of a defense position. Sorry about that. It can, you know, it can destroy. It can inflict piercing. It's alright. This is also another main card, Vylon Matter. Matter is one of the best cards in this deck. Trust me. Vylon Matter, what it does, when you have 3 equipped spell cards in your graveyard, you can play this, get those back into your deck, and then draw a card or destroy a card. Though this, very, very, very good card. Next we have Material. Material basically buffs up the monster. It gives it an additional 600 points of damage. Very good thing to have when you're trying just to kill your opponent. Next, Segment. Segment is amazing because Segment, when it's equipped, the card cannot be targeted by monster effects or trap cards. So they have to get rid of this before they can really destroy the monster, unless they have something that can just destroy it. Alright, next, and last but not least, it's trap cards. Here we have a Solemn Judgment. Solemn guards are just a real good thing. Judgment, it can help you if you're real down low and you just don't really care, if you just have to get rid of some points to destroy something. Next we have Warning. Warning's also good. It just destroys something and pay 2,000 life points. Get rid of stuff. Torrential. Torrential's a good thing because if you really don't have anything on the field that you care about, you can play Torrential, destroy everything, and you're good. Basically, it's a trap for Dark Hole. Compulse. Compulse is good because if you need to, and like you have a Trident Warrior on the field that you played, and but the next turn it's the only thing you can set, but you needed to, and your opponent hasn't destroyed it yet, you can compulse it back to your hand if you have a level 3 and get Sigma instantly. Very good card. Alright, last we have Bottomless, Trap Hole. Trap Hole is just a good card in general to have, you know, just to destroy stuff when it comes in the field if you don't want it annoying you. Alright guys, that is my Vylon deck. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more, leave any suggestions for anything else and I'll try and make it happen. Alright, and I'll also do Magic, and hopefully later in the future games. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and this is The Grunt signing off.